Welcome to The Explainer. We've all been there, right? You get this brilliant idea. You type what feels like a totally reasonable request into your AI generator, you hit enter, and you get back something that is literally nothing like what you pictured in your head. It's just a universally frustrating experience to feel like this incredibly advanced, cutting-edge tech just isn't listening to you.
Okay, let's dive into this. Why exactly is your AI seemingly ignoring your instructions? Well, it usually comes down to a fundamental misunderstanding of the tool itself. We kind of tend to expect generative AI to essentially read our minds. We give it this tiny, vague little hint and expect a total masterpiece in return. But honestly, that is simply not how this technology works at all.
The source material we're looking at today grounds us with this fantastic central metaphor. Writing a good AI prompt is like giving clear directions to a smart assistant. Basically, the AI isn't broken, and it's definitely not being stubborn. It just needs a very specific type of communication. Think about it. If you don't give a human assistant a detailed map of what you want, they're going to get lost. The AI is exactly the same way.
So here is our roadmap for today. We're covering 1. The Smart Assistant, 2. The 6-step blueprint, 3. The perfect prompt formula, 4. Prompts in action, and finally, 5. Common prompting mistakes.
Section 2. The 6-step blueprint, building the foundation. Let's just walk right through these 6 crucial elements step by step. First up, the main topic. You absolutely must tell the AI exactly what you want, like, say, a YouTube script about the internet. Second is the goal. Explain why you need it. Are we talking a school project or a viral social media post? Third, style and tone. Should it sound super professional, cinematic, maybe a little bit dark? Fourth is length, because the AI really needs boundaries, like 100 words or a 10-minute script. Fifth is the audience. Who's actually consuming this? Kids? Hardcore history lovers? And finally, step 6, important details. This answers those specific environmental questions the AI has, dictating things like colors, background, or the specific emotions of a character.
Now, when you're filling in those important details, vocabulary is absolutely everything. Just look at this rapid-fire list of power words from our source text. Cinematic, emotional, horror, ultra-realistic, 4K, photorealistic, epic, trending YouTube style. Honestly, dropping just 1 or 2 of these highly specific style and quality words into your prompt acts as an instant, massive upgrade to whatever output you get back.
Section 3. The perfect prompt formula. The makeover. I highly encourage you to take a mental snapshot of this incredibly practical structure. The perfect prompt formula combines exactly what you want, its style, those important details we talked about, your target audience, the expected quality, and finally, the size or format. By literally plugging your ideas directly into these brackets, you leave absolutely zero room for the AI to guess.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the dramatic contrast between a weak prompt and one utilizing our new formula. On the left, we have "Tell me about America." With that, the AI has no clue if you want a poem, a dense textbook chapter, or a quick travel guide. But look at the right side. Write a beginner-friendly educational article about the history of America. Use simple English and engaging storytelling. The difference in the quality of the response you're going to get is literally night and day. And you know, it's the exact same principle for image generation. Look at that basic prompt on the left, a lion in jungle. You're almost certainly going to get a very flat, super generic image. But check out that advanced version on the right. Ultra-realistic lion standing on a rock, cinematic lighting, National Geographic style, 4K, professional wildlife photography. By strategically deploying those power words like 4K and National Geographic style, you completely transform the whole shebang. This brilliantly illustrates the sheer amount of missing information in a weak prompt. Just typing "make thumbnail" is almost entirely useless to an AI. It's missing the topic, the color, the mood, the aspect ratio. Actually, scratch that. It's missing literally everything. But the strong prompt successfully injects all of that context. Create a realistic cinematic YouTube thumbnail for a documentary about World War II. Show burning battlefield, 69 ratio. It's a total game changer.
Section 4. Prompts in action. The creator's sandbox.
If you create any kind of content online, notice how the fundamental building blocks shift around depending on your specific goal. For example, a script requires a topic, length, tone, audience, and style. But a thumbnail? That requires a subject, background, mood, lighting, colors, quality, and aspect ratio. You're using the exact same overarching logic, you're just adjusting the specific dials for whatever medium you're working in. And just to prove this formula's incredible versatility, look at this surprising example straight from the source text. A rap lyrics prompt: write emotional Hindi rap lyrics about struggle, pain, success. Deep storytelling, modern rap flow, motivational vibe. Even for a task as wildly creative and culturally specific as writing a Hindi rap, giving the AI really clear boundaries on the storytelling and the vibe completely unlocks its full potential. How cool is that?
Section 5. Common prompting mistakes. The guardrails. Look, if you've gotten a terrible result recently, I can almost guarantee you made one of these mistakes. We've all done it. Your prompt was either way too short, it contained no specific details, it had super confusing instructions, you tried to cram in multiple totally unrelated topics, or you gave absolutely no direction regarding style or tone. Failing to use our formula usually forces the poor AI straight into one of these dead ends.
The golden rule. Better details equal better results. That is the absolute core truth here. The AI is profoundly powerful, but it only understands the instructions you actually give it, not the ones you kept hidden in your head. The very best prompts are clear, they're specific, they're organized, and they are incredibly detailed.
I want to leave you with this really provocative question to chew on. Since the AI only understands the specific instructions you give it, what incredible ideas are you currently failing to communicate to it? You know, you are the director now. You've got the perfect formula right in your pocket. It's time to take full responsibility for your prompts, test out your new skills, and bring those awesome ideas to life. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I will see you next time.